Well, hello, this is Jimadism Total Another Channel, back in StarMade for the Tale of Jimadism, episode 6 maybe, that is. And, well, we are going to visit the capital planet. Here we are going to do some buildings, because we want to work more on our city of Pandora Haven. So, this is, as you recognize, the logistic Neko, and we are going down for landing. Let's hear, that's the wrong one. Okay. So we are flying down to the plate. That is ours, and everything is rendering in. You can see that there are a couple of new buildings just recently built to make it look certainly more city-like. But we need more buildings. And now my rendering distance, I have set it to very low, because like 1500, because well, the capital planet's FPS are not very good, but I want to build a city on a planet. So that's problematic, but you know, I think that StarMade team will fix that FPS issue as soon as StarMade game goes into beta phase. It might be a while away, I know that, but it won't be forever like this. So that's things you just have to accept when playing an alpha game. Oh well. Here you can see that this is a magnetic field, or not magnetic, more gravitational, or something mysterious force generating, this yellow force that generates this platform flowing up with help of the gravitational floating balls. Oh yeah, because this is the in-air docking platform. The grav line is not drawn up there, or it won't be a grav line. It will basically be a orbital launcher. So that's fun, but it's not added yet. Well, as the docks are not set up really, we will go down and dock in the ship bay. Okay, come on, there we have it. We're docked and clear. So let's go out and select a little lighter vehicle to float around with. Opening that little gate and closing it again. Ah, how nice. I believe that we will walk up here to get a better ship, or a lighter ship rather. Oops, that's, or maybe we're going to the grav line. We first check if we have a ship here. We do not, then we do take the grav line. Okay, we're launched and clear. And we are at location. Now the central station is, well, it's basically a big project, a building in process, everything here. The city park, nice and done, you see from last episode. Here we can see we got some new housing around, as well as here we got some even new housing, actually, a house that I'm quite happy with. But well, here we have the space bike, and we will be jumping out of orbit a bit so we can see, get a little more overlook maybe of the city. Something that I do want to add to this city is a absinthe bar, because that's a signum of jihadism controlled areas or something. I don't know. I like to have like a couple of things that should just always be present, and that's one of them. Now, there is no docks. I need to get lots of docks out, so we just park it there again. And no, I'm just kidding. We're not parking it here again, because we are heading for a build dock. And well, it's stupid to have all them docked up there, so we just alright, I just removed that build dock, now I remember. And oh well, here are the new housings. Ooh, we built for the build workers or dock workers and all people here, because large complaints, you know. People don't have anywhere to live, so we fixed that, alright. Okay. So now we basically go back here, but you got a good city tour, so it's nothing negative with that. And this old ship is really outdated now since some updates, so it's a past generation. Well, here we have a build dock. That's close to a dock. So what we are going to do is we are going to design a template for a new apartment-like house. Because you can see these apartments are like a template. I can actually show you that, and you can do slight variations like this. You can see this is the same house. What you do is that you build. I have my apartment like this, then I can paste it in. I just made, we have some lag issues. Oh, I accidentally spawned one. Yeah, you can see like that. And then I also have a roof for that one. But now we are going to create a new one of those. So we will turn this into a speed build, so hang on. Well, that did not turn out too bad, I think. It's a rather simple office building, but we can do much with this. We can change the gray hull to different colors. If we change small parts, we will get a much differentiated city. You can see that I have stacked two of them together, and these houses can actually be inhabited quite easily. Just slap in some, slap up some nice office chairs or something like that, because I think this is an office building more of. These buildings are less like livable currently, but a thing is like this: if you're making a city in StarMade, you have to realize that you're building a city, and when you're building a city, it's like a real city. You won't go to all of the houses. So thing is that you want to have a city that feels alive when you have this deep and surface. When you are building shapes in StarMade that are feeling alive, it's very important to work with depth. I usually build 2 or 3 layers of depth. You can see this is first layer, second and third. And this gives the building a live feeling. And of course, irregularities are very important. In addition to lighting. Lighting is also a very important part of making a building feel alive. As you can see this one. What you need to do to work into everything in your life actually, and also in StarMade builds, is that you want to have something that represent each of the colors or the elements. You want something that are blue, like waterish. You want something that are red or yellow, like a fire bit, and you basically want everything for to symbolize all the opposite, or all the elements, or whatever you want to call it. It's not that you want it to be. You might not want all of your city to be like this park, like all the colors, like very, very, very spread out and like this very alive. But you do probably want a part on your ship, on your station, on your city that looks a bit like this, or something that has many colors. This is a very special type of build, a very special building style. You might want to have something that is built your way or something. Like here we have this building is quite alive in its own, but if all buildings look like this one would be crazy. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Maybe I should make a more straight on city tips or something. I don't know. Well, say that to me in the comments. But here we can have. You can see that I have special builds. Building color. This is like gold and black. It's basically just a monument, and it's not supposed to be any more than a monument. And like I said before, all the buildings should not be visible. You should make as many buildings like possible, or all the buildings you need to be fully have a fully made and well-made interior. Like the power station, I might want to go in here and check the power or something like that. Then it really needs to have a full made and nice interior. And maybe when I go to the hotel, I need a full interior for the hotel also. Also, the hospital I might need like to go here, and then it need to have a full made interior. But as you can see here, here we have this trading post. Then we can see that the bottom is full interior. This one too. You can walk here and also the top, because the floor is you can see through the floor, so that can be nice to have. But you can see, like in this building, I currently have no uses for the top floor, so it's closed off. And they are all like they are like closed off, or you can walk here. But this is the floor I need to fix up, and the bottom floor, and then I currently have no uses. And this is just like a dock, or the automatic dock system. So this is like, of course, it's empty. I put in some power here because I had the space, I needed it. But well, so basically that's a good thing to keep in mind. But I was looking around, let's see here, and I wanted to actually have a little, I wanted to add a more house here. One more little house, like here. So we're just going to add one. I know it's 7. That is 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have my pre-made little residence, so I just spawn on down here. But then we need to remove this little base just. So let's see here, paste. Ah, excellent. No, we missed. Undo. Okay, like that. I like my little residence. It's so cool. And those corners should be removed, of course. Then walkways can always be nice to have, or they are necessary to have a city-like feeling. But you see that the Pandora Haven is not the evil city. It's just a city, or it's actually a kind of, it should be a kind of nice city. So that's why I keep the green around. You can just remove all the green parts like everywhere, and it's also fine. But well, I wanted it to be there. But that is, if you take too large project on yourself, it's likely that you won't have the energy to finish it because it will be boring. So a trick is to not, like, make it not more complex than it has to be, but not simpler, because like Einstein said, but because then it will be boring. But I don't need to go in all the houses. I said that many times. So I will spawn a couple of houses, and I will show you how you can make different variations of buildings that I want for the Pandora Haven. So hang on. Oh well, it takes some time to render them in, but now we have this building, that building, and I also added a little one here with some fun side stuff going on. And now I will show you what I meant with making a slight variation of the buildings. Like this one, we will make more whitish, and while we're doing that, we'll not really change very much, but we will, oh, not build helper, we will go pick, remove, place filter, replace with active slot, gray. Now I maybe spelling it gray. Okay, so we are going to have gray hull, and we want to replace that with white hull. So if we make a little, it is 21 by 21. The height, I don't remember, I think it's 31. And then we should be able to do like this. And now the stripes on the top are too protruding, in my opinion. So we will just ignore that and make it a little bit more like that. Doing the same one with this, like there, begin. Continue on this building. See, it changes the appearance of the building quite much. Especially it will change it more when we add I work much with the lightning or with lights. So when we add some cool lights on there, it will be an entirely new building, because the lights will expression of the surfaces, as you can see, like many of these like there are colored very much by the light. And it might not be too spectacular, but it changes the appearance decently enough. In addition to, we added these rods here to support it, architectural glory or something. Now we will do the same thing with this building, almost. Now we'll go in and we will be finding carved dolom. What we will do is that we will want to go into the build mode, we want to clear build hull, and we will text. We will want to replace all the carved text with dolom. And now you see we got an entirely different building. We can actually make like stripes if we would want to, but for this one I will keep this building white at least. So every one of those, and well, be careful to not color something that you do not intend to, because when you change replace filter thing with this little fun stuff, if you would do wrong and it would be some heptas or tetras or some corners, it might not be able to put them back in a good manner. And like this is a planet, so we can't just remove it and spawn it in again, even if we're admins, in a pain-free way. So that can be good to keep in mind. But now we see that this building has had a much more other appearance. Now what we'll do with this building is a bit more fun. Oh yes, we will now drag down some fun colors. We want to have yellow hull and orange hull. We want some blue hull, some green hull, and not purple, but we do want some brown hull, I think. And maybe even some red hull. Oh yes, and we will go into the build thing, clear text, gray hull. Where are you? There you are. And we will make we'll just make a little 2D box here, so we have full control of what we're doing. But the plan is like this: we remove different parts. So this like side here is going to be yellow like that, but then we will have some orange in the middle instead, like this. This area here will be the orange area. So that's really fun. I actually want the middle section to be orange whole building through on at least these two sides. So of course they work with symmetry plane modes. We should probably have set them up, but now we do like this. We just do it like this. Change them all the way down. Okay. Well, now we're going with this theme. I think the sides are going to have the same. Okay, now they are also, so it's orange in the middle all the way around. but the floor in the inside the building are still remaining the good old way. Well, I think that's quite nice, and now we'll make the small adjustments with some more color. Like this floor I want to be blue, and this floor I want to be brown, those two here. So this is also to brown, and these oops to yellow. No, blue. Know thy colors. Well, it adds some life to the building, and well, basically we're doing the same with this side. We just need to flatten it out a bit. Whoops. Some yellow, and here we have some red instead. And I want this bottom to be red there, but blue there. So that's really fun. Now, okay, we kind of not see too much on this direction. Make it no deep, and whoops, we still made it deep. No, it's a bit too much like that. Okay, so this is blue. And this is red. Well, you get it anyways. It's a really fun way to experiment with some colors. When you're building something like repetitive, then you kind of want to have some simple ways to do stuff, because otherwise it is very likely that you won't really be able to finish the project, because it's just too much to do. And well, that's only human, but it's more fun to be able to finish the project. Look, a little Sweden or Ukraine checkerboards. I have more of those. They were a bit funny. Like that. Now we have a brown beside that one. Okay. So then we have made some slight variations of buildings. And to not get repetitive, I can't pronounce it today, or maybe any day, I don't know. Then we shall be adding a little top. Then you will always have a little inventory of different stuff that you can add on, and basically it's very good to have. So let's see here. What will we have atop on this one? I think I will make a little docking station. I think I might want to copy a building from around here. So yeah, basically it's cool to have lots of tips and tricks. Aha, look here. I found this one, but we want to make a little different base for it than that before it. So we just will make a little, I think that orange will fit our theme. So we will make this orange middle to fit the building, like not middle, like everything except the middle. Then we can throw in some grills like that. The middle too. And then we can paste on this. Well, docking station it's basically is. Like that. And we have a nice little feature on it. Like that. And we should also make a nice antenna and fix some wedges for like the sides here. So we just throw on some gray wedges and we shall be able to have a completely new building or something like that. Okay, just like that. Make a little few irregularities and it will be looking splendid. Like that. And we just throw on a new antenna. Let's do that. Do we need some red lights and some scaffolding and a bit of caution tape. Remove all those symmetry planes. Just add a little caution bit. And then we do one of those. Make it 18 long, perfect. And then on irregular places we just throw in a couple of gray hull to make it have some more structure. Then we can add 2 red lights like that. And I think that we're good to go. Well, I guess this has been a real building episode. It's starting to look a bit more like a city now. We need to add many parts to the Pandora Haven, and most importantly, signs everywhere on the new houses. We need signs, and displays and cool stuff like that. But no, I jumped out. Well, I think that this will be that for this time. So I sit down here and have a weird relax. So thank you very much for watching. I will be seeing you in the next video. Please leave comments, suggestions, and likes below. See you next time. Geomodism, Total Nerdy Channel, officially out.